YouTube channel. It's your girl Natasha, aka Tashii Moto. Today is day 344 out of 366 days of hula hoop in at least 16 minutes. We are right there, 22 days left. We're going to get right into our reading instruction. It's Sunday, so we're reading the Bible. If you were here last week, you know we are at the book of Leviticus now, chapter 2. The spine and cover of my Bible broke just a few minutes ago. That's the devil trying to stop me because we've been consistently reading every Sunday since we started. If I'm not mistaken, we may have missed one. So, yay. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday, Memorial Sunday weekend with friends and family. I have been having a really good time with my husband and my children. And I have been relaxing a lot because I have been so busy. And relaxing is hard for me. So since I have not had to go outside since Friday, I have been home since Friday. We're going out tomorrow evening. So that'll be my first time out since Friday. And I'm enjoying it. I like sometimes when I'm able just to do nothing. Well, I did stuff. I cleaned up and, took a bath and gave my kids baths and fed them and stuff like that. But I mean, like, going anywhere or any of those things, I'm glad I had an opportunity as of late to just breathe and needed this break. And because the weather wasn't all that, I wasn't as inclined to do things as I normally am, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I really tore everything up looking for that marriage license last week. I still haven't found it, but I needed a break from looking. Hello. Hello. So welcome to the Hula Hoop Fit 366 YouTube channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. This is the Believe in Yourself Challenge. 366 days of hula hooping at least 16 minutes. Today is day 344 of the challenge, which means we have 22 days left. And hold on a second. What's going on? I'm live. We have 22 days left. And since it's Sunday, we read the Bible on Sunday. So we are doing we are now up to the book of Leviticus, chapter 2. As of today, yeah. Shout outs to you. I'm not saying that name. Thank you for being a fan. So we're gonna get the hoop first. Have the Bible right before this. But the cover of my Bible broke right before this. I feel like that's the devil because we've been consistently, and look, it's so much more we didn't read, but I don't care. We've been consistently reading the Bible every Sunday since the Lord put that word in my heart, okay? So I'm going to start this timer right now. Bam. I'm going to start the hula hoop. Forgive me, on Sundays I'm not as active with the comments. One, because I want to spend the 16 minutes reading the Bible. And two, because the words are little and I'm not able to get that close because of the hoop. So, all right, so we're starting now. King James Version. Book of Leviticus, chapter 2. Meal offerings, verse 1. And when any will offer a meat offering unto the Lord, his offering shall be of fine flour. Now he shall pour oil upon it, and put frankincense thereon. And he shall bring it to Aaron's sons, the priests, and he shall take thereout his handful of the flour thereof, and of the oil thereof, with all the frankincense thereof, and the priest shall burn the memorial of it upon the altar, to be an offering made by fire of a sweet savor unto the Lord. And the remnant of the meat offering shall be Aaron's and his sons. It is a thing most holy of the offerings of the Lord made by fire. Hey, how you doing? Need a prayer? Listen, I need a prayer too. Say a little prayer for me. Pray that I find my marriage license in time to get my real ID in time for my flight. But I'll pray for you too. Okay. Verse 4. And if thou bring an oblation of a meat offering baked in the oven, it shall be unleavened cakes of fine flour mingled with oil, or unleavened wafers anointed with oil. And if the oblation be a meat offering baked in a pan, it shall be of fine flour, unleavened, mingled with oil. Thou shalt part it in pieces and pour oil thereon. It is a meat offering. And if thy oblation be a meat offering baked in the frying pan, it shall be made of fine flour with oil. And thou shalt bring the meat offering that is made of these things unto the Lord. And when it is presented unto the priest, he shall bring it unto the altar. Verse 9. And the priest shall take from the meat offering a memorial thereof, and shall burn it upon the altar. It is an offering made by fire of a sweet savor unto the Lord. And that which is left of the meat offering shall be Aaron's and his sons. It is a thing most holy of the offerings of the Lord made by fire. Verse 11. No meat offering which ye shall bring unto the Lord shall be made with leaven. For ye shall burn no leaven, nor any honey, in any offering of the Lord made by fire. As for the oblation of the first fruits, ye shall offer them unto the Lord, but they shall not be burnt on the altar for a sweet savor. And every oblation of thy meat offering shalt thou season with salt, neither shalt thou suffer the salt of the covenant of the God of thy God to be lacking from thy meat offering. With all thine offerings thou shalt offer salt. 14. And if thou offer meat offering of thy first fruits unto the Lord, thou shalt offer for the meat offering of thy first fruits green ears of corn, dried by the fire, even corn beaten out of full ears. And thou shalt put oil upon it, and lay frankincense thereon. It is a meat offering. And the priest shall burn the memorial of it, part of the beaten corn thereof, and part of the oil thereof, with all the frankincense thereof. It is an offering made by fire unto the Lord. Peace offerings. Chapter 3, verse 1. And if his oblation be a sacrifice of peace offering, if he offer it of the herd, whether it be a male or a female, he shall offer it without blemish before the Lord. And he shall lay his hand upon the head of his offering, and kill it at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and Aaron's sons, the priest, shall sprinkle the blood upon the altar round about. And he shall offer of the sacrifice of the peace offering, an offering made by fire unto the Lord, the fat that covereth the inwards, and all the fat that is upon the inwards, and the two kidneys, and the fat that is on them, which is by the flanks, and the core above the liver, with the kidneys, it shall he take away. And Aaron's sons shall burn it on the altar upon the burnt sacrifice which is upon the wood that is on the fire. It is an offering made by fire of a sweet savor unto the Lord. Verse 6. And if his offering for the sacrifice of peace offering unto the Lord be of flock, male or female, he shall offer it without blemish. If he offer a lamb for his offering, then shall he offer it before the Lord. And he shall lay his hand upon the head of his offering, and kill it before the tabernacle of the congregation, and Aaron's son shall sprinkle the blood thereof round about upon the altar. And he shall offer of the sacrifice of the peace offering an offering made by fire unto the Lord. The fat thereof and the whole rump, it shall he take off hard by the backbone, and the fat that covereth the inwards, and all the fat that is upon the inwards, and the two kidneys, and the fat that is upon them, which is by the flanks, and the core above the liver, with the kidneys. It shall he take away. And the priest shall burn it upon the altar. It is a food of the offering made by fire unto the Lord. Verse 12. And if his offering be a goat, then he shall offer it before the Lord, and he shall lay his hand upon the head of it, and kill it before the tabernacle of the congregation, and the sons of Aaron shall sprinkle the blood thereof upon the altar round about, and he shall offer thereof his offerings, even an offering made by the fire unto the Lord. The fat that covereth the inwards, and all the fat that is upon the inwards, and the two kidneys, and the fat that is upon them, which is by the flanks, and the caul above the liver, with the kidneys, it shall take away. Verse 16. And the priest shall burn them upon the altar. It is the food of the offering, made by fire for a sweet savor. All the fat is the Lord's. It shall be perpetual statute for your generations throughout your dwellings, that ye eat neither fat nor blood. I didn't know that. The book of Leviticus, chapter 4, verse 1, sin offerings. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, If a soul shall sin through ignorance against any of the commandments of the Lord, concerning things which ought not to be done, and shall do against any of them, if the priest that is anointed do sin according to the sin of the people, then let him bring forth his sins, which he had sinned, a young bullock, without blemish, unto the Lord for a sin offering. Verse 4. And he shall bring the bullock unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation before the Lord, and shall lay his hand upon the bullock's head, and kill the bullock before the Lord. And the priest that is anointed shall take of the bullock's blood, and bring it to the tabernacle of the congregation. And the priest shall dip his finger in the blood, and sprinkle of the blood 7 times before the Lord, before the veil of the sanctuary. And the priest shall put some of his blood upon the horns of the altar, a sweet incense before the Lord, which is in the tabernacle of the congregation, and shall pour all the blood of the bullock at the bottom of the altar of the burnt offering, which is at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. Verse 8, and he shall take off from it all the fat of the bullock for the sin offering, the fat that covereth the inward, and all the fat that is upon the fat that is upon them, which is by the flanks, and the corb of the liver with the kidneys, it shall he take away. Verse 10, as it was taken off from the bullock of the sacrifice of peace offerings, and the priest shall burn them upon the altar as a burnt offering. Verse 11, and the skin of the bullock and all his flesh, with his head, and with his legs, and his inwards, and his dung, even the whole bullock, shall he carry forth without the camp unto a clean place, where the ashes are poured out, and burn him on the wood with fire, where the ashes are poured out, and shall he be burnt. Verse 13, and if the whole congregation of Israel sin through ignorance, and the thing he hid from the eyes of the assembly, and they have done somewhat against any of the commandments of the Lord concerning things which should not be done, and are guilty, when the sin which they have sinned against it is known, then the congregation shall offer a young bullock for the sin, and bring him before the tabernacle of the congregation. Verse 15, and the elders of the congregation shall lay their hands upon the head of the bullock before the Lord, and the bullock shall be killed before the Lord. Verse 16, and the priest that is anointed shall bring of the bullock's blood to the tabernacle of the congregation, and the priest shall dip his finger in some of the blood, and sprinkle it 7 times before the Lord, even before the veil. And he shall put some of the blood upon the horns of the altar, which is before the Lord, that is in the tabernacle of the congregation, and shall pour out all the blood at the bottom of the altar of the burnt offering, which is at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. Verse 19, and he shall take all his fat from him, and burn it upon the altar. And he shall do with the bullock as he did with the bullock for a sin offering. So shall he do with this, and the priest shall make an atonement for them, and it shall be forgiven them. And he shall carry forth the bullock without the camp, and burn him as he burnt the first bullock. It is a sin offering for the congregation. Verse 22. When a ruler have sinned and done somewhat through ignorance against any of the commandments of the Lord his God concerning things which should not be done, and is guilty of, or if his sin wherein he had sinned come to his knowledge, he shall bring his offering, a kid of the goats, a male without blemish, and he shall lay his hand upon the head of the goat, and kill it in the place where they killed the burnt offering before the Lord. It is a sin offering. Verse 25. And the priest shall take the blood of the sin offering with his finger, and put it upon the horns of the altar of burnt offering, and shall pour out his blood at the bottom of the altar of burnt offering, and he shall burn all his fat upon the altar, as the fat of the sacrifice of peace offerings, and the priest shall make an atonement for him as concerning his sin, and it shall be forgiven him. Verse 27, and if any one of the common people sin through ignorance while he doeth somewhat against any of the commandments of the Lord concerning things which ought not to be done, and be guilty, verse 28, or if his sin which he has sinned come to his knowledge, then he shall bring his offering, a kid of the goats, a female without blemish, for his sin which he has sinned, and he shall lay his hand upon the head of the sin offering, and slay the sin offering in the place of the burnt offering, and the priest shall take of the blood thereof with his finger, and put it upon the horns of the altar of burnt offering, and shall pour out all the blood thereof at the bottom of the altar. And he shall take away all the fat thereof, as the fat is taken away from off the sacrifice of peace offerings, and the priest shall burn it upon the altar for a sweet savor unto the Lord, and the priest shall make an atonement for him, and it shall be forgiven him. Sorry for the loud alarm. So we're ending at Leviticus chapter 4, verse 31 next week. Leviticus chapter 4, verse 32. Okay, let me put this down. Let me do a 2 minutes of breathing instruction. Ooh, starting now. My leg is bothering me today. Come on, right leg. What's going on with you? Oh, this is a really good day. Thank you for being here today. Day 344 out of 366. Time is just going by so fast. Feels like I'm running out of time. I thank God that I don't have a toothache right now and I feel better. Oh, shouldn't have said that. I thank God that my tooth is not, that my tooth feels good right now. Oh, man. So please continue to pray for me as I pray for you. I really need to find my marriage license, or I'm going to have to rent a car and drive, and I really don't want to do that. So we shall see what happens. This is a nice, good stretch. You don't need a hula hoop. As you see, my hoop is on the floor right now. You do the reverse. Go back. Slowly back up. Go back. Slowly back up. Go back. 2 more. Back. Last one. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. This is how we end our videos. Shake it, shake it, shake it. 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 Shake it, shake it. Shake it. One more again. Shake it, shake it, shake it. 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 Shake it, shake it. Shake it. Thank you so much for being here today. Day 344 out of 366 of Hula Hoop in at least 60 minutes. Love yourselves, because then not only then can you give and receive love properly. Also lead by example, the right example, because it's the right thing to do. And finally, believe in yourself. I believe in you. God believes in you. Now you believe in you. And you can start right here, right now, by giving yourself a hug. Ooh, pull it in tight. Say, I love you. Switch arms, do it again. Ooh, I love you. Feels good because love comes from within. Peace and blessings, y'all. Have a great day.